And we're back to it. So, previously on Beyond the World's Veil, the group was lying in waiting to see what the head priest of this newfound cult had planned. You guys were hiding out in the cathedral watching this whole ceremony take place. After a short speech, the priest had summoned up a patron to the front, to which the priest had provided the elderly man with a drink. And as all witnessed the old man fall to the floor in pain and all breathing stopped, the crowd became restless. The priest assured that all would be well and tried to calm the crowd as the old man slowly returned to his feet, stunning the crowd. He seemed less feeble than before. You guys as a group found this a little disturbing, and Silva decided to interject. After a short banter with the priest, the crowd started to randomly drink the concoctions Kenny mixed amongst them. In a panic of what was about to come, you guys decided to take off, quickly scooping up an unconscious Kenny on your way out. You found a good spot just outside of town to lay low for the evening, just as Kenny's returning to consciousness, and the group notices the festering wounds that Kenny had sustained from his previous encounters have been all but healed, in an odd moment of recovery. The party spends some time discussing about what to do about the newfound creatures in the cathedral, and you guys decided to do something sooner rather than later. You guys spend the evening camping out, recovering a little bit, fleshing out your plans, and then come morning you discover that Kenny is now vulnerable to sunlight, and any sort of radiant light damages his feathers, and he tends to burn in pain. So, using the bag of holding and the shadows to their advantage, you guys manage to sneak back into the ruins in an attempt to do some damage to the cult before it decides to take off and wreak havoc on the neighboring cities. However, it was not easy, as during the nightfall, the cult had burned down most of the neighboring buildings, making approaching the cathedral itself rather difficult. But luckily, as you guys were hiding and waiting, you saw that the cult decided to emerge themselves, carrying a canopy over the top of them to try and utilize the time to make it out of the ruins. With some quick thinking, both Yano and Silva, Yano, I used a spell for you, but decided to use two spells and quickly shatter the canopy and using spike growth on the ground, holding most of the creatures in place, burning up a good portion of them. However, the main priest managed to slip away, taking some burns as he ducked into the shadows. You guys took off running, not willing to stick around to see what else was coming out of the cathedral, and headed back towards Tresan to tell Kreskar about your findings. On your way back, you discovered a small warforged creature named Stall, who fell from the sky in some odd contraption that he had built. He asked you guys if you
By
could...
the way, there's an airship.
He asked you guys if you could help him in carrying some of his materials back to Tresan, as that's where he was heading, and you guys, seeing how you were already on the way, decided to be nice. You carried some stuff back, followed Stahl to his warehouse in the slums of Tresan. Basically just dumped the stuff off and left without so much as another word, and headed to Kreskar. You guys reported to him, or to her, and now she is in quite the panic over the current enemy that might be at their gates.
Yeah, well, it's not our job to kill it, so...
Yeah, and you guys so kindly said, good luck, and left immediately, heading for the inn to turn in for the night. Morning comes, and I'm assuming you guys have your eyes set on the jagged mountains, and...
Oh yeah, we're getting the fuck out of Dodge here. Fuck this noise.
So the morning comes, and you guys find yourselves back down in the main hall of the inn, enjoying a hearty breakfast before you take off to the Western Trail. You will be passing by the ruins, but obviously you can avoid it fairly
We
easily.
have a pretty good idea where they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can plan that out pretty well. With that, is there anything you wanted to do prior to leaving, or are you guys just hightailing it?
I'm good.
I am also okay with leaving.
Yeah.
No matter.
Okay. All right. So you guys eat your fill, take some drink, refill your canteens, and take your leave. On your way out of the inn, you make for the western gate, strapped and ready to head towards the mountains for the long walk ahead. As you guys get closer to the gate, you see the small warforged come stumbling out of the side alley and approaching you. Oh, hey guys.
Way higher last week.
Where are you headed?
Anywhere that's not here.
Well, I figured that much. You guys seem like you're in quite the hurry. But if you would be so kind, you could help me out, I could help you out. We could always work together.
What does he want?
Well, you see, the wreckage that I had yesterday caused a slight delay in some of my plans, and I'm hoping that if you guys can, along your travels, obviously, I don't want you going out of your way, but if along your travels you happen to find material that could help me rebuild my ship, I would be more than inclined to let you use it from time to time.
And what materials are you looking for, my friend?
He pulls out a short list. You can see he's kind of, for a warforged, he's kind of giddy. Happy that you're helping him. He pulls out a small piece of parchment and just hands it off to you. It's got a small list of a couple different magical components, some metals, different types of metals, iron and that. Listed on it. Nothing that seems like it's going to be too hard to find. They just will be scattered about.
All right, sure. We'll keep a lookout.
Well, I think
I'm assuming he hands us the list.
Yeah. As I was saying, he hands you guys the list, and he quickly dips back into the alleyway as he sees some guards coming around the corner. You get an odd feeling that some of what he's doing is probably not ideal, or might be frowned upon.
We are a set of heroes of questionable morals, so he is in like-minded company.
All right, so with the list in hand and a good day's worth of travel, the weather seems to be holding up, a nice clear sky, sun beating down. Obviously, Kenny is tucked away in his nice little sack.
Magical wow.
The three of you head on out of Treysand, the western gates, and crossing the desert sands. I hate you, Colby. God damn it. I went over into Roll20.
Oh, dude, yeah, Humith, dude, blew up, man, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pain in my ass.
So it's officially a Kenny sack now, right?
It is
Yeah,
a Kenny
it could be
sack
Kenny
now.
sack. That's what we could call it.
Kenny. Yep.
But you guys head out the western gate, heading up the hills, crossing the desert sands. It's going to take you about 4 days to travel to the presumed entrance to the Jagged Mountains. Over the course of that time, You guys don't encounter any sort. I'm not going to worry about any sort of strange encounters. You do hear occasionally the hyenas or coyotes of the desert wandering about, but for the most part, everything kind of seems to avoid you. And you guys even took a slight extra hour to avoid the Farmeth ruins instead of having to deal with anything that might be coming out of there. You guys finally find yourselves approaching the base of the mountains themselves, and you see that they are a lot taller than what they have seemed from your time, one in Humeth, and two, the few that you've seen in the distance as you were passing the desert. But you find a rather beaten path right off the bat, leading straight up through some of the jagged peaks. Cutting back and forth, the terrain is steep and filled with gravel, so you slip occasionally, but nothing that seems to be impairing you guys too much. Or impeding, not impairing. You guys come
upward.
Yeah. Nothing. Nobody's fallen down the mountain yet. But as you guys get up to one of the plateaus, you find yourself confronted by a large, long, narrow, rickety bridge. It's a rope bridge. Wooden slats make up all the footwork all the way across. You can see occasional ones are broken out, and the ropes themselves are tied off to two pillars on either side of the canyon. You peep down into the canyon, look how far down it is, and it disappears into nothing but clouds below. You don't know how far the fall would actually be. This bridge is only 5 feet wide, so one person at a time next to each other. How would you guys like to cross this bridge?
Can he fly?
Oh, that's one of his goals.
That is literally one of his goals.
I know I didn't know if he got it with the vampire spawn or not. I couldn't remember.
I
I was like, make him go across. If he falls, he won't die, and he could fly.
No, vampire spawns can't fly. Vampires can, but not spawns.
If I become a vampire, I have to kill the vampire who made me a vampire.
Yeah, so soon.
You say?
He's probably gonna die soon. So.
Sorry for music's really loud. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
I mean, what
Just
is
toss
it
me.
bright outside?
Yeah, it's kind of, you're entering foggy areas of the mountainside as you're going up in elevation. But for the most part, you are in the early afternoon of the day, so there is decent sunlight coming through. So Kenny is still, unfortunately, trapped in the sack at the moment.
Well, I'm the one here with a horse that I'm gonna have to again leave behind because apparently no place is friendly towards fucking animals.
Not true.
That's why we never had him in the last one. So I just have to leave him somewhere and then be like, well, we ended up like miles away from where we left them. They're free now.
Let's see. Alright, I guess. Man, rickety bridges are just not.
Uh,
I mean, it could go very smoothly. I don't know. It's
go
gonna,
like
it's gonna,
gas. Yeah.
it's gonna be up to the dice gods.
Don't you have mend?
Just gonna go mend across the entire bridge.
I actually don't have mend.
Oh,
It's like
thought you did.
one of the few cantrips I haven't gotten yet.
you always take that one.
There's several that you should always take, and the issue is that sorcerers do not get as many cantrips as wizards.
Mm.
So I have to pick and choose which ones I actually want.
Well, you picked the wrong ones.
I know I picked the wrong ones.
Send our biggest guy across, and if it holds, we're good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking.
As we all look over at.
Yeah, no. Hey, buddy, don't worry. We'll come grab you if you die. And
You
by
do
that,
realize I can make myself as big or as small as I need to be, right?
It
Oh, yeah,
just
you could just fly
deceives them.
across.
Like,
That'd be hilarious.
deception, wild shape, what you want?
What you feeling? What you buying? What you selling?
So he could just turn into a crow and fly across.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Or-
wide is the gorge?
5 foot. Oh, how wide's the gorge? Yeah.
40 feet. I actually did bring you up a map
Oh,
that you
fantastic.
guys can use.
Get to look at a Roll20 map. I should probably actually launch your game, shouldn't I?
Oh, rude.
I know, right?
It's fine.
I wasn't expecting any maps this early. Oh, this doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there is fog. You can't see down into the river. I'm planning on using this map for a couple different things. So
That's
I
fine.
can't see the reflection of the bridge down there.
pretty distinctive. But judging by the reflection, I can tell that's about a 15-foot drop. No, I'm kidding.
Well, we could tie a rope to one of us and go across, and then the other person holds on the other side, and the next person goes across.
I guess I'll go first. I'll leave the horse for a second.
Okay. So you leave the horse at the mouth of the bridge with your companions, and you decide to take your time crossing the bridge, one step at a time, holding onto the ropes. As you take your hands and grab onto the, I guess you can call them rails of the rope bridge, you can feel just the moisture in the rope itself that feels very slimy, very old. A lot of mold and algae has grown on it over time. And you can feel that the boards of the bridge themselves are a little slick. You take your first step and you just hear a loud creaking noise. But the board feels solid underneath your feet.
Yeah, you tied off to the horse. Don't worry.
You take a couple more steps, each one taking your good old time walking across. As you go to step on one of the boards more towards the center that seems like it's rotting out, make a dex saving throw.
Dex save! Fantastic. You know what I'm terrible at?
Dex saves.
Hey, you know what I just crit failed?
Dex save.
Is that everybody making a deck save?
No, it's
No,
just
me.
him. You step
all
down
your
onto the
typing?
board, and you could just feel your foot drop right through the board. You hear a crack, and the board just breaks in half. It drops out from underneath you. With your hands on the side rails, you're able to catch your body. Your leg falls all the way through the board, the slat itself, but you do catch your body before you slam all the way through. One of your hands, however, does push through a board that is slightly farther ahead. Slightly farther ahead of you. In a slight panic, you quickly clamber back up, grabbing onto the side rails again, and looking down at the two gaps now in the board. There's one board in between the two gaps that you can step to make your way to the next one. The fact that you fell onto this one, you know that it's sturdy enough to step on. You
Yeah.
take your step across to the next one. At this point, you're about halfway across the bridge.
Some Squid Game shit.
A little bit further, and I'm going to have you one more time do a dex saving throw for me.
Okay.
You
Oh
got it.
boy, an actual 19, a pretty good one.
Beautiful. So this one, you are, after falling through and panicking on the first one, you do see, take your time with your steps on the subsequential ones. And you feel one more board pop out from underneath your feet as you pull your foot back off of it, stopping yourself from falling forward. You carefully cross the rest of the bridge and find yourself on solid ground on the opposite side.
Fantastic. Hey guys, just be careful. It's just deadly, you know? As to be expected.
Who's crossing the bridge next?
I'll go next.
All right, so Peepaw, you obviously watched the entire time Silva crossing the bridge, and you get to the
I made
gap in the middle. you get to the gap in the middle of the bridge, and you have to step towards the one in between the two spaces that are blown out. I'm gonna say
I do only weigh 30 pounds.
yes. However, I am going to have you do it's acrobatics. Yes, because it's balance. Acrobatics check to make sure you don't slip. Like I said, there is a lot of algae, and the wood is very moist and slippery trying to cross. With an acrobatics check, you take a slightly large. Make a dexterity save for me. Okay. So you take a wide step all over the gap that Silva had fallen through. And as you step down, you slip on some mold that's on the plank itself and start to slide through the other hole. However, you're able to catch yourself before you fall all the way through, grabbing onto the planks and rope and pulling yourself back up. Your heart's racing as you look down and you see just nothing but the mist below you. You quickly turn and scamper the rest away across the bridge, leaping over the last gap that Silva had almost fallen through.
Fuck that shit.
Peapot is across. Who is next?
Who carries Kenny? Whose
I
burden am
guess
I?
I'm carrying Kenny.
So that means, No is the only one left, because Kenny is currently in Silva's sack.
I'm in
He
a
had to go help
coffin
the wife
in
on
a sack.
groceries, so he said he'll be right back.
Oh, good. All right. So, Silva, are you trying to pull your horse across or lead it across?
Hell no. This bridge feels like I'm about to fucking collapse underneath anything heavier than like us.
All right. So you're just you're gonna leave him there.
Yeah.
I take it you're gonna have probably time off somewhere, or
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'd probably have tied him off before I crossed. Just be like, all right, I'm leaving you here.
All right. If Matt's rolls weren't so questionable, I definitely would just say he passes. All right. Just for the sake of keeping gameplay moving.
I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
Perfect. We were just waiting on you for crossing the bridge. Everyone else has made it.
Oh, cool. So I could just chip into a bird and fly my ass over.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that a problem?
No, that's perfectly fine. That's all within your abilities, so.
Yeah.
Bypassing the treacherous bridge is perfectly fine by me. So,
What is your favorite color?
with that, you watch everyone kind of make their way across. Well, which is Silva and Peepaw. Ketty got a luxurious ride. But you guys crossed the bridge without any issues. Unfortunately, you are leaving Buttercup on the other side, tied off to a tree. Unfortunately.
I'll try to bring her over.
It's up to Silva, but I don't think she wants to. With that, you guys continue on the path. As you're getting up farther into the mountains, the weather starts to drop. The cold, brisk air starts to cut away at your skin. You can feel it just getting really brisk out. Some of the peaks are starting to get covered in snow as the desert warmth starts to fade off of the hills. You guys finally get up to one of the peaks, and you find yourselves confronted with a large open-mouth cave. The path does move on past it, but if you guys want to enter the cave to investigate, you can.
What
Is
do
it
we
getting
hear
late
in
in
the
the
cave?
day?
It's probably about mid-afternoon. I'd say you're looking around 4 o'clock. The sun will be setting soon, but you do have a little bit of time. If you want to hunker down for the evening in the cave, you can. Obviously, you have to make sure it's okay first, or safe.
I mean,
We
what
don't
time is
have
it?
to.
Like, is the sun going down, or do we still got a couple of hours?
You probably have about 2 hours worth of sunlight left.
Oh, that
And
this is
we're
the
trying to get
new
to the top
freaking
of this area?
whole dialogue for the whole rest of this campaign is what time of day is it?
Yeah, I
Is
know,
there
right?
sunlight left?
Are we about to kill Kenny?
Can
Go,
we
Kenny.
unleash
Oh,
the
no.
Kenny?
The one time we don't ask, you're gonna like kill him and be like, oh,
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell.
No,
I
no,
said-
that's fine. If you, like I said, you have about 2 more hours worth of sunlight before it collapses on you guys. Oh, I didn't even realize. I forgot that. Transition. I was just revealing maps prior to you guys getting there. Anyways, do you guys want to investigate the cave or hunker down and camp there for the evening, or press on and take your chances up the hill?
I mean, uh,
It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do.
I mean,
I
I'm
mean, do we
okay
have
with pushing on if we know that we could either confirm the cave is safe or we could just keep going.
I mean, we don't have
Ah.
to sleep in the cave, right?
Right, we don't have
You
to.
don't have to. It's just, it could be an option, or you could,
it could even be a boat.
yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah, but
plenty
come on,
of
Rose.
there's plenty of choices about what to do, and you guys haven't gone into the cave yet. You don't know if it is a safe area to camp out in. Right now, you're at the mouth of the cave. You get a short view looking inside. There's not much to what you're able to see through the opening of the cave. For the most part, you just see the rock face inside as it starts to cut off to the right. But nothing revealing inside the cave as to whether or not something might be in there or if it's vacant.
Hello, hello, hello.
You can go check if you want, guys. I can't die anymore.
No, that's not
Bacon.
true. You can die.
It's yeah, yeah. It just takes a lot longer. I'm all beefed up. I have all these huge stats, and I have 42 health. Get at me.
Yeah, well, you can come out in the cave as long as you're not in sunlight.
Yep.
Well,
I emerged from my burlap sack of shame, solitude, fortitude.
comes out just Kenny.
Kenny,
Just-
right? Kenny.
Just Kenny. There's a Pokemon. Kenny.
Literally, dude. Like, oh, that was weird.
Just Kenny. Just what? Shut up.
So now,
There's some
should I do
losing it in
Kenny's
there.
voice in a surfer voice with also like a Dracula voice? Almost the playa, buddy.
Oh God.
You did this to him, by the way.
Like fully getting barreled on the seashore, bro. That sounds like Eastern Tech cab driver. That's not the vibe. I'll work on it. I'll workshop it, guys. I know everyone's working
All
hard.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another shot after that.
What, you mean you don't want fucking Surfer Bro Dracula? I want Surfer Bro Dracula.
I mean, it's great. I love it. I love it. It's so broken. It's so stupid. It's so great.
It is. I love it. Like
all right.
literally, Surfer Bro Dracula. Go ahead, Surfer
Yeah.
Bro Dracula. It's a cave. You're going in first. You're our tester.
All right. So you guys decide. I choose you, Kenny, and you open up the end of the sack and you dump out this crumbled up fetal position Kenku into the mouth of the cave. You are out of the sunlight, so you are okay, Kenny. Are you looking to just dive straight into the cave itself?
Look around, adjusting my eyes to the darkness, and then realizing I don't need to adjust my eyes to the darkness.
I am the
I look
darkness.
Right, and I don't understand why I've been summoned. I look at you all.
Who has
Sensitively.
summoned Kenny, the bloodthirsty?
Right, literally.
Go into the cave. See what's in there, my friend.
Damn, I don't know what to do with this voice right now. I will drop in.
Are you Russian?
That's Vladimir Dracula. He's Russian. He's the Eastern Georgian. Whatever.
He's Georgian.
Yep. Yeah. Kenny flaps his wings and then walks in because he can't actually fly. Can he turn to a bat at some point? That'd be fucking great. Just turn into a different animal that can fly. Yeah,
I
so
did
Kenny
it,
goes in.
guys.
Kenny's gonna go in. But he's going sneaky. He's gonna be sneaky about it. He's gonna roll a sweet, sweet stealth roll. Oh, it's a fucking 16 plus 8. It's 24.
Nice. There we go. Something on our side for once.
All right. So sneaking in, using your newfound abilities and just bum bottom bum 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 bum. You're moving on into the cave. You peek around a few corners, and you find out that the cave is rather shallow. It's only about 30 feet deep before it opens up into a probably about 15-foot diameter room. But you do see that there is a small nest inside of it. It is currently vacant, and it looks like it hasn't been used in a while. But the cave comes to a quick dead end. You turn around and head back out the cave to relay the message to your companions.
Comrades.
Hold up here. Hold on. Let's go. Can I do like a perception? Sure. I just looked in. I was like, "This is great. It's fantastic."
Basically.
Yeah, basically
that's
you
fine.
wandered on in. And
I won't do a perception check. Kenny wouldn't think to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, you
looks great to
can.
him. Checks that. Nope, he wouldn't do that. Actually, let's find out if he would do that. Let's roll a d20. 1 to 10, he doesn't. 11, 20, he does. It's a 7, he does not. Yep, he just looks around and goes, "Cool, sweet nest. Awesome." Am I going to say this to the guys? Let's go. That's all you get from Kenny.
That's cow. All right, so you return to the mouth of the cave, and like I said, you relay the message of what's inside to your three companions. Are you guys planning to camp here, or you just gonna ignore the empty cave?
I mean, if it hasn't been used in a while, we could take like a 4-hour rest or something.
Yeah, if you guys want to take, I mean, you don't necessarily need a long rest, but you could take a good, you could take
Power nap.
Yeah, you could take a power nap, get a little rejuvenated for the rest of the climb. So that's the final the decision.
Yeah, we'll chill here for a bit.
All right. So you guys move into the cave and set yourself up a small camp just to eat yourself your dinner and kind of regather your thoughts, warm up a little bit. Use what's left of the nest itself to create a small fire inside, something to warm your body. And after a few hours, a few of you, I guess, take a nap. Kenny probably doesn't need to. So, do you want Kenny to keep watch as the rest of you take, I guess, take a little power nap? You know what? If you guys do it, even though Kenny doesn't get the rested, I will give you a inspiration die, each to use one.
Sure, we'll take a rest. Why not?
Take a little,
Well-
take a little rest and bolster yourselves. You guys are like, all right, we're going into this next area. We want to be solid for it. You know what I mean?
Don't be harsh to me, man. Don't be harsh to me.
Been resting for 4 days on the walk over here.
I mean, you guys traveling across the desert isn't exactly easy, and climbing the mountain, it's not, it's no easy feat either. The trail wasn't exactly a super hardened path that's designed for you guys to climb or that is climbed consistently. But all right, so you guys take your rest. You each get the inspiration. You can add that in. It's going to be one additional die on an ability check or saving throw. Yeah, I think that's what it applies to. I don't think it does anything with attacks.
No, it does.
Does it? Whatever the inspiration says on D&D Beyond, I couldn't remember. But you get to add.
We get advantage. on one roll, we
Advantage.
feel
That's
like.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Advantage. Okay. I kept on going to Bard and thinking Bard's inspiration. But anyway, so Kenny, you sit.
Wait.
What?
Can he get inspiration, or is he
Yes,
just
Kenny.
depressed?
Kenny gets it as well.
That's really nice of you.
Kenny sits at near the mouth of the cave, kind of keeping watch, knowing that he needs to protect his comrades as they take a good hearty rest. And after a couple hours, Kenny, you notice that these outside, the sun is setting, so you're able to go outside. You take a peek, and you notice that the clouds above are starting to get dark and gray, covering the night sky. Not much of the moonlight is actually shining through. You are able to see most of the path with the natural lighting, but it is going to be a little bit more treacherous. After a few hours, you wake up the rest of the party, and you guys go to leave out the end of the cave, and you notice that a small flurry has started. It seems like it's
Great snow.
It's snowing a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's anything that's really going to hurt you, I guess you could say.
Fair.
Silva doesn't. But, however, you guys keep your heading and you keep on moving up the cliff sides. The path winds back and forth a little bit more before you find yourselves approaching these large steel doors. It's definitely out of place, and on the front of the doors is this weird wording. Can any of you read Terran?
Terran. Oh boy. Terran. Ugh. I don't think I can.
You say read in general.
Abyssal, Common, and Draconic.
Any of you read?
Any of you read? Wait, you guys can read?
It's read.
I can't stop me because I can't read.
More appropriate moment.
Just walks on by, magic riddle, can't even do anything because you can't read it.
No, I don't think any of us can read Terran. Because none of us are an elemental dickbag.
Does anyone have comprehend languages? Guess not.
I'm gonna go with no. All right.
You can write it on a different piece of paper, and then we have 2 copies of the same thing.
And then if you want, we could head back to Traysan. I could see if somebody can decipher this.
You read,
And then we can
Yeah,
go back.
read this.
Fuck that.
You read this.
Did you read this? Did you just? You've been gone for like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could you read this?
Can anyone read this? What? Excuse me?
It says go back the way you came. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck
Oh
off.
well,
yeah.
I did that, so I guess I'm one step ahead. Outsmart.
Answer. Gandalf, what's the dwarven word for friend?
Belloc.
All right. So none of you guys can read it. It appears as a foreign language to each one of you. The weird symbols on the door. You guys just gonna press on forward. It does seem like it. You get this weird feeling about you that it is the place that you guys need to be in order to find this. I think it was the second crystal.
Does anyone have comprehend languages as a spell?
The only 2 people that could is either Yano or Silva.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not stocked.
Alright. So, with that, I take it you guys are still going to press on forward.
Yeah, why not?
If the door opens, yeah.
Has the door open?
Yeah. So, you take a step forward and push the 2 doors
Knock, knock, knock.
open, and with just a loud...
Quick metagame question. Would we know that it's Terran?
Would be recognizing languages.
Like, I can recognize Japanese, I can't read it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, can you? Because Chinese, Japanese, Korean, they're all kind of the same. But
Yeah, but we would know
Disagree,
that they were,
but
like,
okay.
Asian version of it. Like,
they're
I
all
would-
kind of different. I meant to say different. Sorry. But
yeah, but if I saw like Asian writing, I would expect an Asian person to be there.
Saying you got to be careful. You're streaming this. It's a good way to get canceled. They're all
I
the
know.
same.
Yeah.
But like, do we know if it's Terran? And if it's Terran, we have some inclination of what Terran would be.
if you want to do, I'm trying to think of what kind of check could fall.
Arcana check, history check.
I think a history. I'm leaning towards history check.
All right, I'll do a quick history
Do
check. I
a
got
history check
21.
to see. Okay.
100% should have seen Terran before.
Yeah, so you have the knowledge of, other languages. You may not be able to speak or read them, but you do recognize the language as Terran. You quickly relay the message as Peepop pushes the 2 doors open, and you guys find yourself inside a large, well, not a large. You find yourselves walking into a small entryway, and I have you on
Map.
the map.
Map. It's a map.
Ooh.
Oh boy, a dungeon.
The map.
Dungeon.
Yeah, finally.
I'm hoping that I put a lot of
Think
effort
of
into the
Dungeons and
dynamic
Dragons,
lighting
Dungeons
and
and
everything. Yeah, you guys haven't been in a dungeon in a minute, so shut up. But you guys
Yeah,
find
because
yourself,
we keep getting ourselves in other fucking trouble.
but you guys find yourselves walking into the entrance of this. There are 2 torches lit on the walls just ahead of you. It's kind of weird because for my thing I can't see it. There you go. And you see that there is a door directly in front of you, and to the left and to the right are 2 hallways that snake off into the distance. Which direction are you guys looking to go? It does seem like it's pretty dark outside of this beginning area, and I believe the only one of you that has dark vision is Silva.
Me now.
And
Oh,
Kenny.
And Kenny has dark vision, so...
I do not have it.
All right. I guess if it's me,
Yes, don't let Kenny make any of the decisions. We're in a dungeon
you
that
know what?
can
I'm gonna check left first.
He can hurt himself all he wants, but when he starts hurting me,
All right, so you're checking to the left hall, and you start heading down the left hall. You quickly see that it turns left, and
Because it's the left hall.
no, because he went left,
It
and then
immediately
it gets
goes right, and everything is.
You take a left turn. You see that the hall is rather short. Is anybody following Silva?
I'll go. Just behind him or behind her, going.
Yeah.
Oh, you just pull in and just like spit right out of them.
What do I see anything in the hallway that might give me pause for concern?
You can do a perception check to see if anything's stopping you prior to passing down the hall.
Prior to passing this threshold, I mean, what? Give me nothing.
You are taking your time, as this seems like an odd structure located in this cliffside, but you don't cross anything that is alarming as you're moving down this hallway.
All right. I guess we'll just keep it pushing. Keep pushing forward.
All right.
Yoink.
No point in not doing so. Where's my roll 20? Yep. We're
Hey,
just gonna.
you
Oh
as the
boy,
mage.
this looks fun.
As the mage should keep moving forward.
What is
are all
this
these
room,
words?
Oh yeah, the word. I mean, don't worry about the words until you get over there. But
Yeah, we'll
anyways,
deal with the words when we get there. I've got a pit of death in front of me instead.
so directly in front of you, the little black circles are actually columns. So you don't; those aren't anything alarming. Don't over panic on them. But dead center is a large bowl that's just filled with what looks like intestines. Just different organs, different pieces, all mixed in, and it's a small bloodbath essentially. And on the outside, that outer ring that you are seeing is in fact a bunch of torsos with the legs all intertwined. If you want human centipede style kind of thing, but
Of
without the
course.
upper half of the body.
I think I'm gonna pass on the literal flesh golem that we're about to summon. All right, let's
Nope.
think this one through before we
Nope.
walk in. That looks like a ritual. Does it look fresh or does it look used?
A lot of the organs from where you're standing, they have this wretched scent to them. It smells like decaying flesh. I don't know, decaying innards, if you will.
All right. So they've been here rotting for a small bit. Understood.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd my light go?
You don't have dark vision, and you're not holding a torch.
I have dark vision.
No, Peepaw I was talking to. You have dark
Oh.
vision, so you should still be able to see.
Oh yeah, I see everything. I was like, this looks like a ritual chamber. Who's got a torch?
I'm climbing the pillar with my new spidey sense.
Fine, I pull out a
I-
torch. I got like 5 of them.
All right. You pull out a torch. This
He's
you're
gonna whip it out.
Nah,
He's
you
gonna
didn't.
nay that.
It's already
There you go.
lit.
There you go. So now
I can
you
see again. I can see.
you have a torch in hand. You're wandering around. So you're looking to try and torch the innards that are in that center bowl.
Seems like a
I'm
good
not.
idea, actually. Actually, no, because usually you light shit on fire to activate it, wouldn't you? I don't think we want to light it on fire, because that feels like we're activating the ritual at that point in time.
I mean, that's your call.
Can he resist the urge to eat this stuff?
Be my guest. Go ahead. Take a nom. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Do you want to? Kenny?
I don't know. Should I roll a check to see if I can resist?
I feel like you might want to nibble.
I think you might want to nibble.
Go ahead if you want to do
I
D20.
mean, what's it gonna
Like-
do? It's not gonna kill him.
Can
I
he
know,
speak?
right?
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's what you
seems
think.
yeah, he sees like the entrails, and it's like
I
kind
was
of
like,
like
if someone
waving
can
back and
kill a
forth.
freaking vampire, we have the greatest poison in the world then.
Maybe he's just
I'll do
gonna
a
upset
constitu-
Tommy.
do a Constitution saving throw to see if I can resist a lure. Oh, okay, I resisted. It was starting to look like a cheeseburger in paradise to me, and I was like, wait a minute, whoa, I'm peeking, and I was like, oh no, wait, it's just guts and entrails. I climb up the wall, and I climb up the pillar. Should I roll athletics or acrobatics?
Just go
check?
full demonic and scale the pillar. Just
Head,
I'm gonna
head
do my-
spinning
I'm
around
gonna-
backwards.
Yep. I'm gonna do my spider crawl. Which one is it?
I was like,
I
at
can
this
do a
point,
check.
he has been turned partially into a zombie, turned into a vampire spawn. If he turns into a demonic, like, possessed thing at this point, it's just par for the goddamn course.
yeah, he has
Well,
been
I'm just gonna
possessed
make it-
already once.
Once, yeah.
Did get possessed once, yeah. Is that an athletics check or an acrobatics check to climb up a wall? I have to make a check. It says.
If you naturally have a spider climb effect,
There is
Yeah, that's a
no
good thing.
check.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
It does
should be
say
able to do
without needing to make an ability check. Cool. I'm on the fucking ceiling now.
I mean, how
Mortals can carry on their conversations down there. Simple conversation.
peasants? Just Jesus, what? All right. So, with that, you, Kenny gets a whiff of the scent of blood and entrails all from the middle, and the more moral side of Kenny decides to argue against diving into the bowl and trying to just munch away. And the best way to do that is to climb onto the ceiling, avoiding getting closer, avoiding getting close. Is there anything else you were looking to do with this little area?
Do we have any idea what the purpose is for this room?
From what
Right.
from looking around and kind of
History?
gathering information as you're
Wisdom?
looking and studying, it seems like it might be some sort of summoning chamber or ritual kind of chamber where it might just be a blood sacrifice to start things off.
It is the appetizer before we go full cultist. Understood. All right. No, I kind of want to see what's in the next room. So give me a second to move myself. Where we at? All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna skirt around the outside of this room here, and then. All right. What the fuck is this noise? Why does that say fucking?
John, if I go on your stream, I can see the whole map.
It
Yeah,
is clearly a fertility ritual.
Is that better? You can still see it. Don't worry about it. So, walking into the next area, you're wandering up, and you look down at the ground, and you see engraved in the stones on the ground is another type of language. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Although you could have
Yeah.
speaking Sylvan.
Do you? Fantastic. At least
Mhm.
someone has a useful skill in here.
Okay, so yeah, no, speak Sylvan. Send.
As he should.
I'm a fucking druid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I wrote for this off the top of my head. Let me see if I have it
I mean, I can speak it and read it, but that don't mean I can read good.
in here.
We got Ragu, we got Forum, Tundra, we got fucking, we got Dysposia, Tundra, we got Potassium. I can't read those side ones.
Okay, I gotta throw this up on the big monitor and zoom in to be able to fucking.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I sent you the first caption that's on the ground. Yeah, no.
When you
So-
say, hold on. When you say on the ground, you mean like underneath?
Yeah, the one that's
This guy?
directly as soon as you walk in. Yeah, the one that's all.
Okay.
a bit,
I gotcha.
One that Greg's standing on.
yeah.
Okay, so this first one here reads, "Death comes from the poison fang."
Oh. Death comes from the poison fang. All right. Don't touch
You should
the
be
snake.
well versed with that there. So
These,
Absolutely.
as you move a little farther in, you see that this next one that's on the other end of the hall. So, you look down and you read this one on the tile says this.
whether it be man or beast. Got it. What about the one that's in front of the snake? Did get.
That's a poison fang.
Oh man, I had this all written down and now I lost it.
Owner of the poison fang.
No.
The owner of the gray Honda, please move your.
You left your lights on in the parking lot.
Shit. Guys, we're gonna get towed. I don't know what that means, but we gotta do something.
Shit.
Oh no, my horse.
So I did mess it up. In front of sorry, I got it back now. In front of the snake statue it says whether it be beast, and
Okay.
in front of the other statue it says whether it be man. And then the wording right as you leave the room says
This one. Okay. So, okay. You decided. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so. Okay, so it says death comes from the poison fang, with a capital P. Whether it be man or beast, basically, you know, those two things, and then we get to decide our fate.
So wait. What's all four of them read again?
so
First one as you walk in,
Yep.
is
right there.
the first
Yep.
one as you walk in says
Just read them from bottom, left, right,
yeah.
top. I just give me
Okay.
all four in a row.
I'm gonna. The bottom one, as soon as you walk in, says "Death comes from the poison fang."
Yep.
Reading the plaque in front of the snake reads "Whether it be beast," and the plaque in front of the man statue says "Or it be man." And then the one leaving the room on the opposite side says "You decide your fate."
So
And he said the P is capital and poison fang down here.
fuck. No. All right. You're a pain in my butt.
Do we fight a big beast or are we going to be fighting a man? That doesn't do extra damage to you. I mean, either way, because you're immune to poison.
You know what? Does the snake statue have something unique about it going on?
Neither statue seems like it stands out to you in any sort of unique, special way. You don't get any sense of any arcana or magic about them.
All right. I'm
Have I
gonna,
told you I hate snakes?
I'm just gonna touch the snake statue, like on its like nose. I'm gonna like boop it.
So you take a step up onto the pedestal right in front of it, and you take your hand and gently place it onto the nose of the large serpent statue, and you feel that the statue is just cold stone. Nothing happens. Nothing seems to react to your touch, and you're getting the feeling that this is mostly just a statue.
I think it's a precursor warning to what's about to come.
Well, I'm about to come. All right.
Whoa!
I can tell you're getting all over that statue.
I mean,
Calm
you are
down there,
caressing the other
Smith.
snake, yeah.
All right. I guess I'll walk up into the next hallway, take a peek around the corner. Oh boy, what is that? I'm gonna like stop Peepaw and be like, hold up a second, there's something here.
So you proceed into the hallway ahead of you, and you're stopping Peepaw before he advances too far.
I'm gonna stop him, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm taking a peek around the corner. I'm like, hello.
You're seeing from the angle you got. You see that the arcana really catches your eye, being a spellcaster, and you notice a small glowing sigil on the ground.
Ah.
You stop Peepaw in his tracks and just point to it, and Peepaw looks at it as well. I mean, he was fascinated by Wand of Magic Missile, so I don't know how well that's going to go.
I was like, that
Where's the
looks
sigil?
dangerous.
On this door?
Yeah, right here. Ooh.
Oh, wait, you can
Yeah,
see the
right.
one on the door. That one's not supposed to be there.
We can see this one.
Yeah.
I fixed that.
Oh,
It's gone now.
it's a door.
It's a
Gotcha.
door. I thought
Alright.
you were talking about these ones.
No, I was talking about the glowing thing that looked like a turret of some sort, and I was like, I don't think I
No,
wanna
no,
deal with that.
That's where you just
Right.
get like shot.
no.
Resident Evil
Right.
style lasers come down the hallway.
Gotta do a
Yeah.
backflip.
Fucking Resident Evil style, it turns into a grid and cuts me into cubes.
See, it's hard for
Yeah.
me to know exactly what you guys are seeing.
Yeah. All right. So we see the sigils on the ground. What does the sigil look like?
You can see the four around the edge are essentially how they are displayed there. One has what looks like a cold crystal glow off of it. One of them has like a fiery crystal glow coming off of it. Another one looks like it's got a whipping wind of wisping through the air.
All right, we got elements. What's the
Yeah.
last one?
And the last one seems like it feels like it could be a tide of sorts, a watery sigil.
Fantastic.
So there's four of them, and the big one in the middle is a dulled hue of a ring in the center. The
Is it
four,
more Sylvan?
no,
Does it look like the same as the thing on the door?
yeah, we'll go. It's more Terran,
Okay.
so you're able to recognize it. But unfortunately, you're unable to read it.
Well, this is out of my wheelhouse.
Gosh, golly gosh.
I'm inclined to leave this alone for a second. And you said there was a door. There's a door here? There's a door?
There is a
Yeah.
door there.
I guess I will walk up to the door. Actually, wait, no, because I inherently remember there's a hallway here. So, I walk back into this room and go, hey, Peepaw, come here for a second.
I scooch around all this sigils, make sure I'm not stepping on them.
Not touching anything, yeah. I look at Kenny and go, everything's shiny. I understand this.
don't
Everything is incredibly dangerous, and you're already almost like you're already dead once and still breathing. So, well, you're not really breathing because you don't need to.
Stop it.
Anyways,
Just
don't touch things for a second. Let's figure out what this place actually does, because this here feels dangerous. I go, hey, Peepaw, can you take a quick run around and see what's on the other side of this door without us opening this door? Remember that original hallway?
So you want me to run all the way down here, all the way over here, all the way down here, kick over this cauldron, all the way over here.
Yeah.
Kick over it, just
I was like, he's somewhere over here, yes.
yeah.
I run
He,
past it a little bit, and I'm like, oh wait, back here.
however,
What does
he runs back around the other side, and Peepaw, you are encountered with a locked door.
Can you ping where the locked door is? I can't see any doors. The farthest I can see is here. Oh,
Yeah.
is there a locked door there?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
locked
there's
door
the
here.
door.
There's a locked door there.
If you click
Should-
on the door, it locks it.
Yeah.
All right.
Peepa, upon analyzing the door, you see that there is no actual door handle or door keyhole on the door itself, but the door does not budge if you try to push it.
All right. Well, he asked me to get to the other side of that door, so I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, okay. He's coming over here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what's.
What is your passive perception, Colby?
I'm gonna hold up my paws and do the L shape to be like left or right. Where did I come from? I'm like trying to navigate as I whispering through here.
It's
Huh?
turned around. Yeah.
What is your passive perception there?
16.
All right. As you approach the end of this hallway here, you get this odd sense that there's something about the end of the hall that's not exactly true. To your left, you do have the hall leading forward, but to the right, you feel like there is something standing out. Something seems off about the false wall that is here.
Down to the right, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
Nope.
Just nope.
Now I'm at another intersection.
All right. So at this four-way intersection, you see in the room to your right that there is just a bunch of rubble. It seems like the room has collapsed in on itself. In the corner, a lot of debris has filled most of the room. To your left is another room, and you see a large sigil on the ground. It's all grayed out and covered in dust and cobwebs. But you have this odd sense that there's just this something pulling you towards it. Just this, something just enticing you to come and touch this as you just immediately leave.
Is it a door? It's not a door.
He's very focused on his one mission.
So you proceed on past the beckoning symbol or sigil, and you find yourself at another T intersection. To your left, you have a long hallway that, from where you're standing, kind of looks like it falls to an end. And to your right is a short hallway that cuts over, and you see another door.
I go to the right.
You approach this door, and you see that it is a large, solid, iron-bound wooden door. So there's iron reinforcing the wood. And there is a small keyhole on this one. However, there's no door handle itself.
I like push on it. Does it open?
You push on the door, and you feel the door just kind of give way as the door falls into the room. The hinges have rusted off.
Do we hear this?
You can do a perception check. You guys are a little distance away. Let me see a perception check from anybody trying to listen.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a 20.
He's still on the ceiling, just so everybody knows.
I got 12.
Those are for plebeians.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm just staring at Kenny on the ceiling.
Just
Yeah.
baffled
Like,
because
oh,
you're just
fuck,
like,
fuck,
wait,
fuck,
what?
fuck.
Fuck.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that.
And I can't hear anything because I'm just going like the whole time.
Just
It's
no
the first
actual
time I've been in a building since becoming a vampire, so I'm just like I haven't had a roof yet, you know. I had a roof over my head.
He's enjoying being a creeper. I hear it though, which was the important thing. I'm gonna go try and find that and let Peepoff keep doing his stuff.
I experience high tide.
If I don't see a door in here going anywhere, then I'm just gonna leave.
Didn't know I could change that. So you walk in through and you don't see any doors. It's a sudden end of the hall, and you do see 2 treasure chests directly across. Oh, okay.
No door. Get later.
No door, get later. He has mission. All right.
Door. I push on door. Or jiggle door handle if it has it.
I need you to, as you're crossing down this hallway back here, you need to make a dexterity saving throw for me as you step onto a pressure plate just below you. The ground recedes and several large blades jut out from the wall.
Alright, I get to add a d4 to mine. Because
This is
being
this
a
is
rabbit.
this is a door, yeah? Or no, we just can't see it.
So I got a 22.
So you got a 22. You step on the plate and you feel the plate kind of recede underneath your feet, and with your rabbit-like reflexes, you're able to leap up into the air as one of the blades comes shooting out of the wall, and it cuts just underneath your feet. You fall back down onto the ground as another blade that's about what would be a normal humanoid height comes across the chest height. You tuck your ears just underneath it. These blades are now in a spinning motion, and they seem to not be stopping. But you are able to pass your way through them.
Shit.
Yano and Silva and Kenny want to make another perception check, you guys can see if you can hear that sound again.
I mean, I'm over here because I'm like, I heard a giant crash. And I'm like, all right, where the heck is Peepaw?
I don't even know where you guys are. I can't see you even on the map now.
I think they're still up
Kenny
here,
didn't hear anything.
and
Ah.
I'm down here.
I don't know.
I'm so enthralled by Kenny. I can't even hear Kenny.
Yeah.
How the fuck is he doing this?
You just hear a blender going now.
Just
I hear-
Yeah, that's an 18. I'm wasting all my good rolls right now on this fucking perception checks.
you hear another grinding sound. You're just hearing these odd sounds, Silva. You're the one that's really catching most of them because you're waiting in anticipation and you're hoping that Peepaw isn't dead.
Oh, boy!
Oh, you're following him?
I'm coming. I'm like coming to find him now. I'm like, all right. I told him to get to the other side of the door, but I'm hearing crashing and whirling.
Yeah, so
and
you heard
buzzing.
the slam
Like,
of the
alright.
door from before. As you're coming up the hall, you didn't see Peepop pass by from right to left ahead of you, but you do. What's your passive perception? Because I want to see if that you spotted the secret hidden door as well.
My passive perception. 12.
All right, so you got as you pass by down over here. There is a small odd breeze. It feels like something's pulling air towards this facade of a wall.
Yeah.
It's drawing a slight of your attention, but you're more concerned with Peepaw and what's going on with the noises that he's emitting.
I take note of it, but I'm like, he
Yeah.
obviously isn't that way because he was trying to get behind the door. So let's go see what's behind the door.
So you proceed on forward. You see the 2 rooms at the 4-way intersection. You peer into each one, kind of see, and you just Peepaw. Huh?
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Is there any light over here besides my torch?
No.
So I'm guessing you being able to see where like
Yeah,
a glow coming
I was
from,
going to
like,
mention
over
that.
here.
As you're peering into the 4-way intersection, you're looking through the different rooms. You see the rubble coming in the one room. Not much in there. And then you see in the other room is the dusty sigil on the ground. And as enticing as the arcana is to you,
I'm really more interested.
yeah, you're more
finding
interested
my
in
rabbit.
finding one of your companions. You do
boy.
see the light flickering from the left as you approach this hallway, and you see the 2-tiered blade just spinning at a high rate. You have a feeling that Peepaw has passed this area. However, you're unsure if you're going to be able to dodge it yourself.
Huh. Interesting. Hey, Peepaw! Wait. Hey,
You made it.
Peepaw! Ah, there you are.
You made it around. Did you find another door? I've been trying to find a way to the back of that other door, and I haven't had no luck. I found some treasure and a crazy symbol thing, but
Yeah, I noticed the crazy symbol thing too. This all just seems like trouble.
Yeah,
The spinning
is it not?
blades, they're not stopping.
They are not stopping.
I take it they're not.
The spinning blades are not stopping.
Hmm. That
What's
was
this up above me?
Uh,
It's just a big door.
As you move forward, no. It's actually a large gap in the floor.
Oh, of course.
Huh.
Why wouldn't it be?
It's
I got
about,
a door and a big old hole up here leading down another hallway.
I guess I'm going to be like, okay. Wait, so I go, is there any way to get behind the locked door we were looking at over there?
I have yet to find one.
I am inclined to go back and deal with that first rune area before we continue this. Granted, I motion at the spinning blades. This seems to be a little more troublesome.
Yeah. I could probably dive through them again.
I am the Eye of Sauron.
You are the eye. I mean, look, if Kenny wants to get bored and step in one of those arcane circles, I'm not going to say no at this point.
See if Kenny falls in one. This is his first day climbing on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
These ones over here, right?
He's gotta get his spider legs.
so
To say, I'm like, you know, gravity's just like, nah, these are old ruins. I grab onto like a piece of the roof and it just comes into my hand and I fall off the roof into this right spot. What happens?
Alright. So you're picking the one that you just placed yourself on, right? The fire one.
Sure.
So Kenny moving Kenny and Yano, you guys are kinda hanging out in the back, and then as time is passing, you guys kind of get a little bored. And Kenny, you're crawling along the ceiling. You're just kind of looking around, and one of the stones just jar loose on you, and you fall down next to the, I guess the flame sigil that's on the ground, and you take a step onto it, just entertaining the curiosity that is in your head. You step onto it, and just this small wreath of flame engulfs your body, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't cause any burns. You don't panic. You just feel this warm sensation. It feels like that first time your claws set foot in the sand on the sunny beaches of whatever beaches you have found in the past.
Kokomo.
Kenny, you good?
Yeah, no, you do see the flame. It's not aggressive flames that wreath around him, but they are a pretty solid stream that comes up, and it reaches to the ceiling. It's just a small spiral that's around him.
Well, as someone who has been recently turned into a vampire, I am concerned that he's now on fire.
Fair enough.
You good?
We're looking to party. Hear people say, but it's me. Yeah, I just started
Okay.
a
Kenny,
20-minute jam. My favorite band.
Kenny,
So
as
what is this one that I'm standing on that I back into while looking at him?
Hold on. One more second with Kenny. Kenny,
Yep.
as you're standing there, this echoing voice just fills your ears, and
You have entered the summer breeze.
just it echoes through your ears a couple times. I don't know if you fully heard
Summer
it.
Breeze by Marriott or the Four Seasons?
The
La
voice,
Quinta.
the voice echoes through your ears, and you're just so intrigued by everything that's happening around you. You're just looking around, but you don't have any fear overwhelming your body. You feel very comfortable. And you're standing there, and you see that Yano is trying to talk to you, trying to make sure you're okay, but you just don't feel a need to panic, so you kind of just wave to him. And Yano, in your motion of concern, you're kind of taking side steps, trying to see better angles and everything, and you take a step over, stepping onto the sigil, and around you just fills the air with I don't want to say just air, but just a small, it feels like a small cyclone of air is just filling up in and around you. Again, becoming a column of air up to the ceiling. And you yourself hear a voice. Now, you didn't hear the one that Kenny had heard, but one echoes into your head.
The breeze of the autumn has lifted.
Do you take my rewards points, or is it not a same?
I have to pay for the breakfast now.
Right, yes, I can't just redeem because I have a free upgrade. I'm just saying.
So the two of you have these different elements just wisping around you, and this echoing voice that just occasionally repeats its statement to you guys.
Am I free to move?
You are free to move. You don't feel any restriction, but just like Kenny, you have just this overwhelming, pleasurable feeling coming over you.
Oh, well, I'm going to say that.
Wow.
Nothing is alarming to the point where it's trying to push you out.
It's not like these spinning blades over here.
It's not trying to push you out of it. But if you do...
I'm saying a Hilton, you fucking scum.
The Four Seasons. Are you stepping off of the sigil?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way like across.
Okay.
Downtown.
So you.
Like, how does it feel after I get out?
So as you step off of this one, you see the cyclone of air just kind of subside, and it just dissipates and lets off a small breeze off the ground. Looking over your shoulder as you're walking across the room towards one of the other sigils, you take a step onto this one, and ice crystals. Is this ice crystal? No, this is
Bottom right.
This is the water one. Small columns of water, a braid of water, just starts to come up, and a similar swirling motion around you, but you don't feel like you're drowning. You feel, again, just a pleasurable moment. That just
it's getting you very wet, though.
Yeah, you are very wet. And as you step onto this sigil, just
The waters of time flow forever free.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the air and just get like a little blow dry. Wash any of my dry.
you step off, and yet again the column of water subsides, and a small splash goes across the floor, but quickly evaporating. You quickly step across and step back onto the air one, and yet again the
Say it
same.
again.
Fuck you.
Alright, let me make my way to the one I haven't been on, actually. I was fucking around with the air one.
Fuck you.
You did it wrong, you all die. Just,
And my screen did just go black, so yeah.
your screen went black.
I don't know, I think the lights went out on the map.
Oh, you guys don't have any dark vision, either of you.
I mean, Kenny's on fire, so I don't know if he
Kenny
needs...
Kenny has dark vision. Kenny
Oh,
can see
Kenny
shit.
has dark vision. So how are you seeing
Yeah.
right now?
Market rotisserie.
Like I have my
Oh,
torch
I
out.
I gave you.
Kenny's on fire.
Yeah, Kenny's on fire, so
I'll
I'm
just-
going with the light of Kenny.
I'm gonna go. I'm giving you a torch. You're holding a torch.
I'm fine. Well, I
Merry
mean, didn't
Christmas.
it just get doused? I'll light the torch on the way up. There we go.
Oh,
We just
oh,
we're
God,
gonna
Kenny.
the fuck
Over
out of
here,
this.
thinking
We're
too
fine.
much into it.
Oh wait. So question. Kenny's still on fire. Yes.
Kenny's still wreathed in the fire. Yes.
Okay.
He's
but-
chilling.
So here's a question: when Yano stepped off the wind circle, was he still shrouded in wind?
No.
Okay. So the effects stop once you step off the circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no. Seeing the effects changing depending on what sigil you're stepping on, he decides to walk around the center circle, and you approach the last one, and you take a step onto this one, and this one, small ice crystals form, and yet again they just wrap around you as they form a column up to the ceiling.
Glum.
Wait,
Yes.
Is he now
Oh,
trapped in
got
a
it.
pillar of ice?
yeah.
It's more of like a helix. It's not necessarily a frozen column. It's kind of open, and it's a spinning.
So it's like freezing
Like
rain
a-
type thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a barber pole swirl.
Yeah, essentially. So, like, if
Get,
you're
get
thinking
them
of
knives
barber
out.
balls,
Time to get your medicine of bloodletting.
so as this column swirls up around you, you hear again in this deep echoing voice.
Fear not, my child. Let me guess. The wind of winter is released.
I fucking got nothing. Oh wow.
You didn't have anything written? Okay.
No, I
I think you guys should step on that one. Really banking on you not to.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I had this plan this whole time, and I just didn't. Dude,
You didn't expect the party to split?
No, nope.
And
But-
and we're back with Peepaw and Silva.
Right.
While I try to ignore you guys and come up with things.
They're definitely playing anyway, so go ahead, take your time.
Nah, so
The winter winds hold you in place.
Wait, so I can't move now? Motherfucker.
no, that's just what you hear going through your head. But you still have free range of motion, and yet again, like I said, you have like this overwhelming comfort and pleasure of standing in this area. Nothing seems too alarming. But you have gathered that the elements are of different seasons, and from your knowledge of nature, you think that you have to activate them in a specific order. What is the seasons of the year?
Well, it depends on your personal preference and then when you're born. But yeah, I gotcha.
I was like, you could just do a lap, because it's like, what, Kenny's upper right, so it's winter, summer, spring, and, winter, summer, spring, fall.
Yeah, I think it
So-
needs. So I could go. So from here, I could go down. But then Kenny's on the old summer there.
Yeah. Well,
And then-
so I mean, you could just ask Kenny to step off for a second, go winter, spring, summer, fall, and see what happens.
That's true, but he's not there, so I can't. Can I just step on Kenny? So I just step on Kenny.
If
I join Kenny in the
well,
flames.
If you want him to move off of it,
Yeah, just step Kenny off.
I can pull him off. So you
Ooh, alright.
kind of wave to Kenny and tell him to move off of it. And you're gonna step
Yeah.
onto it.
Yeah, miss. So I was in the old winter, and then I moved down.
Okay, and when did you tell Kenny to get off of his sigil?
Like after I stepped on this one and before I left it.
Okay.
Like Kenny.
After you
like,
had left the first sigil, the winter one, the crystals had subsided, and again, the ice has fallen to the ground and seems to have quickly evaporated. The sigil is no longer glowing.
Got it.
You tell Kenny to step off. He moves off of the summer one as you step onto the spring one. The air wraps around your body and up into the ceiling.
Am I gonna have to start over? This motherfucker. God damn it, Kenny!
You step off the sigil and it recedes back into the ground, the winds wisping past you as they subside.
They're not glowing or anything. The sigil stopped
No.
glowing.
They're not
Motherfucker.
glowing.
I'm gonna go wander back to the winter then.
You step onto the winter one, and it being the only one glowing, you feel a large surge of energy this time.
Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna step off. Is it still glowing?
It's still glowing, and the crystals are still peering towards the ceiling. The column
Sweet.
stays.
I'm gonna move to the south and then step on that one.
You step on the next one, and the winds whip up around you again, all the way up to the ceiling, and the sigil starts to glow brightly underneath your feet.
Alright, I'm gonna step off. Is it still glowing?
The two sigils are still glowing.
I'm gonna move over to where Kenny was, and I'm gonna light myself on fire.
The flames of the summer heat wreathe around your body, and you feel rather happy.
Ooh. Sigil glowing underneath my feet.
Yes, it is.
All right, and I'm gonna make my way down town, and then to this last one over here.
So you step onto the final one, the one of fall, and you see it wrapping around you with the water. And you see the golden ring in the middle starts to glow, a vibrant golden hue. A loud ringing starts to echo throughout the caverns. As you start to clench your ears, it just becomes deafening. But shortly after it subsides, and you hear this large grinding sound. It sounds like stone on stone.
So it's not the Zelda secret unlock noise, because that's how I pictured it.
Not. You are unlocking something, but it's not necessarily. What's it called?
A secret.
It's not necessarily a secret, and you don't hear some nice wind chime going off,
Well,
or
that's
pan flute, if you will.
a shame. So something happened somewhere. Is the middle ring currently glowing?
Yes, the middle ring is currently glowing. I don't have a way to make it glow in Roll20, but it
You're
is
fine.
currently glowing, and all four sigils are lit up. Each one of them has a column of different element hitting the ceiling. And you are able to
just step into the sigil.
I'm sending it. I'm pulling it to the
full
middle.
send.
Bye, Kenny.
Full send.
I feel like Silva and I were standing here, like, talking about trying to get past these things, and we just
Yeah,
You just hear-
and we just both make eye contact and go, Kenny. Yeah, so it wasn't Kenny.
You
I look at Peepaw and go, figure this out. Try not to touch anything that looks like it might do things, and I'm gonna make my way back to this room. I'm going to show up after this plays out, though. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
get
take you a
abducted
second
by
to get-
aliens. I'm stepping
Alright.
into the beam.
I'm gonna do a nice little tuck and roll through here and follow Silva.
Alright, so you take a step off of the sigil. All the sigils, all four are still lit, and the column of light that's coming off the golden ring in the middle is hitting the ceiling. You take a step into the middle, and all four elements start to wrap around the column that you're standing on, all the column, the light and everything, and you start to hover slightly off the ground, your feet lifting, and you feel this weightlessness as this voice echoes into your head yet again.
Just the first door has been opened. leading into the depths of my chamber, you must find the other 3.
Oh wait. Did this door open as like we were walking through?
This one?
The other 2 doors, as this voice ends its message to you, the all the elements start to combine upon your body and then disperse immediately out into the room. You drop down standing there, and you are holding a wand in your hand.
Is it my wand or is it a wand? Because that's
Is it my wand? You thief!
You're holding
Ordinary.
rather oh my god damn it, a rather little crooked wand, thin and long. It just
That's
resides in your hand, still not defining where it's from. But you the light subsides and starts to die down on the main sigil itself. There's no longer the columns of fire, air, water, and ice going up to the ceiling, but all the sigils are lit.
cool. We got everybody back now? So Silva.
So at this point, Silva has just re-entered into the area. Silva, you did not see any extra doors open or anything as you made your way over there. Peapot, I will have you do a dexterity save to dodge those spinning blades before you make your way all the way around, which you do with grace.
Yeah, I got a 25.
You manage to figure out a way to time it and dive between the 2 blades and quickly follow Silva as you guys retrace your steps all the way around through and enter into the room right as Yano returns to the ground holding this wand in his hand.
That looks fancy. What's that do?
I don't know. I didn't have it until I stepped into the light, and now I do, and I don't know what it does.
So I'm just saying this for future reference. Usually it's a bad idea to step into the light.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the voice. I thought I was going to get bonus reward points for my stay, and I just got real confusing.
Oh, okay.
We don't need 2 Kennys. Calm down now. Yeah.
Well, we only have an undead Kenny, so like we technically have -1 Kennys.
Less Kennys than we did before.
Right? Yeah.
Back on the ceiling, by the way.
And I'd rather have the Kenny.
I would rather have the Kenny too.
Any way for me to figure out what this wand does? You think, Silva?
Fucking attune
Detect
to it.
magic.
I don't have identify as a spell. I
Oh.
absolutely did not take that because I absolutely don't give a shit.
You're fair. I only know like nature magic, so I don't know what the fuck this thing.
You can identify it. I got it, man. Don't worry.
Give
put
it
it
to
in the
me,
bag.
I'll cast the spells.
Did you do you have like a thing for this?
Do you want me to? Well, you don't know what it does, so.
What it is why I'm saying like
They're just a
I
mundane
So wait.
wand.
You said you heard a voice. What did the voice say?
a lot of things.
I literally do the same exact
something
voice
about
that I
staying at the
heard.
4 Seasons, and then I just was very confused because I didn't think that was part of my membership.
You hear Kenny literally just go, "Welcome to the summer breeze."
The
same voice.
Matt, you can just add wands. It's a generic.
It's just generic, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just stick it in the old bag there.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's a figure out.
So, gentlemen,
Lady?
there seems to be at least 2 doors that we need to get through.
I smell 3.
You saw a 3rd. Fantastic. But
Yeah,
first
you
and
just pass those
foremost,
blades.
there is a pair of chests that I would very much like your help opening. because I don't trust them.
Just say back in Silva's voice, pair of chests. Pair of chests.
Okay, where are those?
Follow us.
I follow. Why would it not put a wand in my backpack?
Pair of chests. I saw
Oh, there it
three
goes.
pair
That was
of
weird.
chests. I saw 3.
All right.
Hold on. Sorry, I was doing backpack stuff. Backpack.
We're all the way up over here.
Wait, where the hell did you guys go? You left the room and I'm
Yeah,
confused.
you guys gotta kind of lead him. He's unable to see.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, hi. Okay, hi.
I'm gonna just grab him by his hand to be like, follow me.
Ooh. Making my way downtown.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
As you guys move, I will be right back.
So we're backtracking. Backtracking.
We're doing a full backtrack, and move yourself over here.
And then go like this way
Yeah.
Go,
All right.
go north.
and up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then here's the weird sigil.
Yeah, we got a
Here's
weird
bunch of
sigil.
rubble.
It's a bunch of rubble.
Oh, okay. So I need to probably take a look at that weird ass sigil. In case
Kenny, stay away from the
Wrong.
blades.
I don't know if I can read that.
Oh, where
I was
where
like,
y'all
I guess
at?
I'll stop.
Go
we're
back to
over
the
here.
main thing, and instead of going left, go right.
Go right.
So like go this way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm halving in this.
I guess we're gonna stop and take a look at the sigil, John. What is the language it is in?
He's
Sylvan again?
AFK.
Not
Oh.
he.
Gotcha. Okay,
These
cool.
guys.
It's
freaking like
just
I was.
yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back then.
Oh. That one's
Where you guys
definitely.
are?
It's just actually the URL to meatspin.com.
Meat spin.
This is a heat spin.
Did you say meat
Oh, wow.
spin?
Spin. You ever been on meatspin.com?
I don't want to go on meatspin.com.
What year were you born? The freaking 60s? You haven't been on meatspin? You ever got you ever got meat spinned in college?
I'm back.
No.
Sounds a lot worse than it.
I feel like it's just a dude helicoptering his dick around.
Yeah, it's literally that. He's getting
Meat
fucked in
spin?
the ass. And meat spin.
Meat spin. Yeah.
That's
And then
what
there's
the
leak
sigil is.
spin.
I can come back to that in a second. I can read the sigil. It's just the URL to meatspin.com.
It's the link to my OnlyFans.
So what what language is this in?
So this one is in Sylvan.
Ah,
Okay.
so we can read it.
So Kenny, or not Kenny, yeah, no, you are able to read the sigil, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can.
Alright.
I would be able to read that.
Hold on, let me dial in my translator. Boop boop beep boop boop.
Typed in like one letter wrong. It's just like eat ass. No.
Oh, Jesus.
Eat grass.
The blades ward the unworthy. Okay. So is that the blades that you were talking about up here, Peepaw?
Maybe. But I guess I'm worthy because they didn't touch me.
Or you're
They
just
ward
nimble.
the unworthy. Oh.
They don't necessarily stop
What?
the unworthy, they ward them.
I'm not too good with these words and
Oh,
riddles.
I'm sorry.
but-
What does it say? It wards the unworthy.
The blades ward the unworthy. So I'm
So
assuming the
worthy
unworthy
get
one.
slashed.
Yeah, I don't. No. It's ward like protect.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna step
Ward in
into the
League of
circle,
Legends?
John. What
Warding
happened?
right now?
Alright, full commit. As
Okay,
you
he got a fancy wand for full committing, so screw it.
Okay, is there anything special about these rooms over here?
Wait, what runes over there? Are you talking
This-
about the
this
ones he
root-
stepped into?
The rubble.
Oh,
over
the rubble?
here.
Oh, no. That just seems like a room that has collapsed.
Oh, can't fix it with my reparo spell, motherfucker.
Silva, you step across the line of the sigil and step into the center of it, and you feel just this overwhelming surge of arcana just start to swirl about your body, and you too lift up off the ground as the sigil starts to glow. Who is in the room with him when this happens?
I'm in the doorway, I guess.
And Kenny?
Figure yourself. I'm on the ceiling already.
You're on the ceiling. Alright. Silva, you start to float up into the air, hovering a couple feet off of the ground. And the sigil, the lettering, the sylvan lettering starts to glow and starts to essentially type out the phrase that Yano had stated. And surrounding you emits several different blades as they start to swirl in a violent manner and start to swing out at both Peapot and Kenny.
Oh shit! Dive around the corner.
Dexterity saving throws, you two.
Yep. Good thing I have plus 45 to my dexterity saving throw.
I got a
14.
25 again.
Okay. So the two of you are able to, you see the blades just magically start to appear and swing violently around Silva as she's floating in the air, and you two dip out of the way, avoiding any sort of injury that may be coming of it. And as Silva is hovering there for a moment, the blades start spinning faster and faster and faster. You guys decide move out of the way, out of the room, and the blades launch in all different directions, kind of like a volley of knives out into the walls. You hear just a as all of them disperse and explode off of the walls. And Silva, you land on the ground and you are holding a short sword in your hand. You have no idea where it came from, but you know that there is a magical element about this blade.
Who in our group uses swords?
Kenny.
Hey, you vampire bat up in there. I got something for you.
What the fuck is that?
He's like trying to play into the vampire thing, but it's like he's joking. He's fucking funny.
He's a surfer at heart.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, thanks, Clam Dragger.
That's inappropriate.
Take
I hand
that.
him the sword and I just like keep going. I'm like,
Oh,
all right.
God.
You hand the sword to him?
I hand them the sword. Yeah. I'm like,
Not
here.
the sword thing, the clam dragger.
Oh god.
It's literally that was day one. I was online trying to figure out like terms for surfer terms, and that's the word for female. So
Yeah.
that's literally what it said on the fucking website. I'll pull it up. Silva's
Alright.
the only female in the group, so you are the designated clam dragger.
As Silva lands back on the ground gently and hands the sword off, you two again, all four of you hear a loud clanging, echoing sound coming through the halls. Sounds like more stone grinding on stone. And as you step out of the room, you just hear,
The second door has opened.
The second door has opened, 2 more remain sealed.
Hey man, just let me do the fucking bit.
come on, I put so much effort into this, and you just ruin it.
Thousands of years of waiting. You can't just wait for me to say my shit, bro.
Nobody comes here anymore,
right.
okay?
You are a clam dragger.
You see-
Was
So
just
is-
so done with arcade shit, and it's like, look, I've seen where this shit goes before. Let's. Yep. Okay.
So is this door?
It's like a PA system.
Oh, it was open. So this is the room
Yeah.
I'm looking at, John. That's open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
that's the one that Peapot had knocked the door over. You guys heard it before. as it slammed down into the ground.
Well, what's all this then?
We got treasure.
So you see ahead of you, there's the two little alcoves, and there's a treasure chest in each one of them. Both of them look like they're banded shut from where you are.
Banded shut.
I look at them both and I say, "Shake if you're not a mimic."
I'm just gonna whack the one on. I'm gonna whack the one on the right really hard with my staff. Hello.
Okay, so you're gonna.
McFly.
So you walk up to the one there cautiously, and you're gonna whack the top of it.
Wham!
So you take your staff out, and you just 2 hands over the shoulder kind of sledgehammer it down onto this chest, and it sounds like a hollow echo as you hit off the chest. Nothing happens, and the chest doesn't move, but you do feel a small crack form in the top of it.
Oh,
What are you doing there, Silva? It's just a chest.
I mean, if there's one thing that my old cult loved to do, it was capture weird shape-shifting monstrosities who for some reason had a consistent choice of turning into things like this.
Just
I was gonna be like taken
aback.
aback by you, like, what? I've never heard of such thing. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Fair enough. Alright, I guess I'm gonna open my chest.
Alright, so you lean forward, and you see that the chest is locked. Well, you try to jostle it open, but it seems like the lock is holding fast.
I look over and go, I need a nimble person with some nimble hands.
Fall off the and get my slithery little rotten fingers in there.
Alright, so it's a dexterity check with your proficiency, unless you have expertise in it. Do you have double proficiency on it?
I just have just proficient.
Okay, so then it's just proficiency.
Full dexterity check. Go. 16 plus
Dex.
2, 18.
Still +2? I thought it goes up to +3 before.
I
Proficiency.
did you say?
Nope, proficiency is plus
No.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
+2? Oh.
It goes up next level.
Oh, okay. I thought it went up at 4. But anyways, alright, so at 18, so you kneel down, you whip out your thieves' tools kit, and you just take out a couple tools, jostle the lock a little bit, and with a... you hear it open up, and the top pops wide open. And inside, you see a small coin sack sitting dead center. There's nothing around it, but this sack just has a weird... God fucking damn it. Has a weird feeling about it.
Something about the sack and its weird feeling.
Fuck yeah.
Zach feels
Dude, you got a lump. You gotta
You
go.
should
I
get a
think you got.
doctor to look at
Yeah,
that.
I think you got a lump.
Does a voice come into
And
my
also
brain
him
goes,
pulling out his
"Check her lump."
spool and then the top popping open. Like, come on.
Oh my god. Can we just make it one year of streaming D&D without me getting canceled? Just
No.
1 year. Just 1 year. But anyway, so there is a it's about the size of a normal coin purse sitting in the middle of this chest. There's no other gems or coins or anything unusual about it. You reach in and grab the coin purse, sir.
I'm gonna poke it with my staff first.
So you poke the coin purse, and you see the heavy sack roll over to the side and lay down flat inside the chest itself. You're not sensing any sort of unusual activity or disturbance from this coin purse.
Alright, I will pick up the coin purse, John.
Alright, so you pick it up and it feels oddly heavy. Heavier than a normal coin purse should feel.
I'm going to open it and look inside the coin purse, John.
Okay, so you open up the coin purse and out pops 5 gold pieces. Just ping right up into the air and it lands in the palm of your hand. The coin
I'm gonna drop them back. I'm gonna drop them back in the chest. Like the moment that those things are animated, like nope, they're back in the chest. What's going on?
Okay, so you just drop both the coin and the coin purse back into the chest.
Yep.
All right, so you drop them both back in, and you're just nope. I'm getting suspicious on that one. So you leave that there. Does anyone else attempt to pick it up?
Can he?
No.
Yeah, can he? He thinks he has like vampire scent. He doesn't know what he has yet. He
I'm
doesn't know how it's
super powered.
He's like turn around. He's like gonna do a quick investigation, like with his beak. The 5. So he thinks he's like, oh yeah, it's fine. There's nothing in here, and he grabs the whole fucking sack and takes it out.
All right, so
Just the snack?
the coin is next to it in the chest. You did see everything that happened with Silva with the coin purse. How she opened it up and 1 gold piece popped out and landed in her hand. You pick up the coin purse itself, and you said, were you picking up the coin too, or no?
Yeah, let me take it all. I'm a fucking
Okay.
greedy bastard. Conky and
So
confident.
you pick up the coin purse and the coin and holding it in hand, and you're rather pleased with yourself. You got, I guess, what you could call a bird's grin on your face.
Hey, you alright, man? Hit it.
So that's all that was in that chest. There is the one on the other side of the wall as well.
How much gold did I get?
It's just the 5
Yeah.
gold pieces. Unless you're opening the coin purse again.
Yeah, I want to check it out. I want to see what's in there.
Alright. You open up the coin purse, and this time nothing pops out of it. It still has that heavy feeling to it, but nothing readily apparent pops out of it to you.
Put my hand right in there.
You stick your hand deep into the sack, and you feel around. It feels just like a large, empty void.
Not like my heart, man. What is this? What's going on? Alright, I pulled my hand out unsatisfied. I put the 5 gold in my pocket, and I put the bag of sack in my pocket, I guess. It's like Russian doll me. Like, put me in the bag of holding, and then put me in that little thing.
The handy haversack.
Oh no! I'm holding the bag of holding, and I'm not letting you put that in the bag of holding.
That's
Oh, man.
Fair.
Like no.
Literally this.
Just, oh god. So, alright, so you are holding onto the coin purse. Is anybody investigating the other chest?
Because we just do the same thing where we bonk it, and then if it's not a mimic, then
They open it up.
yeah, if it's lockpick, we open it up.
All right, I'm gonna bonk it, John.
Alright. So you walk up to it and you go into. That's over here.
Yes.
Fuck mode.
So you go to bonk it, and suddenly, as you swing down on it, it feels soft and fleshy as you.
Oh, I'm
Swing
jumping
that.
back on that one. Yep. Nope. Nope. Fuck this.
Did I get that right? Yeah. Oh, I did not get the right one. You're supposed to be on the. There. This one, bump. So you swing down and you see that the wood kind of caves in, and it just seems kind of squishy. And all of a sudden, this weird creature just opens its mouth. It is a mimic, and I will have you each do initiative.
Because we weren't expecting this one.
Damn.
I'd like to point out that I said that if it was a mimic, it should shake, and it didn't shake, so it's a liar.
It is a liar. It's a lying mimic. Understood.
I got a big old fat 8 on it.
22.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Got my 12.
All right. So with each of you in there, 12, 22. Kenny, you are up first.
Right.
Do the new short sword.
Hit him with your new short sword.
They use the new short sword? What's the
Short sword of daylight.
Yeah.
Kenny, you have an overwhelming
Sort of funny
sensation that you have. You get advantage on your initiative rolls wielding this short sword.
Oh, nice.
roll again and get a higher initiative and go first again?
If you want, I mean.
Or a sword that I can put in my inventory right now, or is it just leave it at that for now? It's just a regular short sword. Otherwise.
It doesn't have any bonuses for damage or rolling, so you could put it as a regular a short sword. It does have a magical property, but it does not affect its damage.
Fair.
Okay.
But it is a magical weapon.
It is a magical weapon.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm using that short sword then until I identify it and actually put it in my inventory. So then I have advantage on initiative, is what you're saying, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll again, you can. I mean, regardless, you're going to go first.
Well...
Future stuff before we figure out what it is.
Yeah.
So I doubt this is gonna be our only fight in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep it. It's a once a day kind of thing? Or no, it's advantage every time.
It's
I'm guessing every time.
every time.
Cool. Alright, well, I started with the dagger then. I just, I a little afraid of it. I know my dagger, so I'm gonna go ahead and just...
Don't you have two short swords now?
Well, I guess I do. It doesn't matter. It was... Sure, I have 2 short swords now. It's the Wood of Mist, right? 10 doesn't hit.
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Here comes the second one. How about 19 to hit?
19 does hit.
Fucking hope so.
And I get my sneak attack damage?
Yeah, you're 1v1 it right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're 1v1 right now.
Yeah. 5, and then here's the damage. Eight total.
So you are so excited with your newfound sword that you try to stab with your dagger, but you kink off of the metal banding on this mimic, and you decide to use the sword, focusing on it, and manage to come across and strike it pretty heavily. That brings up the mimic, who in this moment is
He gets to
you're
attack you if you run away.
no,
Oh, no,
it's a
it's your-
swashbuckler.
Pananch.
My swashbuckler.
Pananch.
So
Panch.
you're able to run away. The creature is just... You see a large tongue just whipping out into the air. It's not happy that you've struck it, so it's going to chase you down as it's running by. Silva, yeah, no, you guys get attacks of opportunity.
So I'd imagine that my staff is stuck to its head.
I mean, not necessarily. It didn't absorb it. It didn't clench onto it.
So mimics naturally lore-wise have a sticky exterior that when you touch it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I figured that you kind of pulled away with it when you tried to jump back. You kind of whacked it and were like, oh shit, jumped back holding onto it. I didn't think that you kind of just whacked it and then fucking bailed 100%.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I'm still not gonna take my attack of opportunity. It can go after Kenny for the second.
Hang on. Yeah, I'll just thorn whip him. Oh, it's a 20. Woohoo! Do I hit?
Can you
Huh?
cast cantrips as attack of opportunity?
Reaction. No, maybe.
No, that's Warcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
There's a specific.
Yeah, I didn't take the Warcaster feat. I will
Yeah.
swing it with my quarterstaff and miss.
Yeah.
Got a 5.
So it goes scampering on by, just across the
I tried.
stone
That's what matters.
floor, and it's going after Kenny. It's going to.
That's
It's
fine.
going to try and
He
bite
healed
onto
himself.
Kenny. He's going to bite him with. He rolls a 13. Unfortunately, it does not manage to bite him. It's nipping at his heels, but is unable to clench down onto it. Kenny.
Jack Frost nipping at my nose.
I was like, our vampire spawn's kicking ass. Hell yeah.
Already.
Well, his AC went up, becoming a vampire spawn.
Yeah, it did.
Noted. Leave him alone. We're going to keep him a vampire. Just always fight at night.
Just always win at night.
Silva, you are up.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Intel saving throw to you.
I was like, this thing should be dumb as bricks.
Oh yeah. He got a 12, which I think.
He is going to take 5 psychic damage, and his next saving throw has a D4 subtracted from it.
Okay. All right. Cool. You use Mind Sliver. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are starting to get into more of a combat status here, and you use one of your more advanced spells to reach into this dumbass creature, striking it mentally. Peepaw, you are up.
Oh hell no! I'm not getting close to that fucking thing. I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Why not just hit it with a wand of magic missile?
Cause he's a little flustered right now. I didn't think of that.
Fair enough.
A 10 does not hit.
I could throw 2 things, right?
If you have 2 daggers, yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna throw another dart. Okay, it's a 10 again. God damn it. Goodbye, 2 darts.
Alright, so you, the creature is something that you have never seen before, so it kind of catches you off guard, and you just throw 2 darts out into the air, hoping to strike it, but unfortunately both of them miss, clinging off of the stone wall on the opposite side. You are up.
Hiding around the corner.
Oh, well, I guess we could try to thorn whip him now. La-da-da-da. 17.
That hits.
Hey, look at me doing damage. Yep. Is he dead? He's dead, right? I knew it.
Wait, did you just do 17 damage to him?
No, I did 1. I did 1
Oh.
damage.
Nice.
So, not dead or what? What are we talking about?
Your voice
your
mod
mic,
is
though.
John,
fucking
you're-
your shit up. Knock it
Yeah.
off.
No, I think it's your headset. You probably need to like turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how that changed. Oh, I know what happened there. Okay. when I went to type in the damage that you did, it changed the hotkey on my voice app. So that's what happened there. So you whip the creature, and you're staying next to it?
I mean, yeah, I can't go anywhere.
So you conjure.
He's not a swashbuckler.
You conjure up a spiky whip and just wrap it around it, clenching onto it momentarily, doing minimal damage. Kenny, you are up.
Finally. I run back in. Strength here. Oh, that's yeah. Oh yeah. And we're gonna go double. Yeah, the old double sword. Hell yeah! 19 plus 8, 25 to hit. Shrek. You Shrek. And here comes. I get sneak attack on this though, right? Because I'm now flanking.
Yeah.
You still have sneak attack.
Because
He has
you still have your basic rogue sneak attack.
Yeah.
And we're with the range.
enemy of thy enemy.
Yep, so 5, and here's the other one. Are you fucking shitting me? Plus 5, so 10 damage, and then here comes the second attack. Damage so far, that's 8 plus 4, 14. Hit.
14 does hit.
Maze balls. 6, yoink. Cool, so it's a total of 12 damage for this turn.
Nice.
Then I'm running onto the ceiling.
You're just bolting onto the ceiling.
Oh, I'm just gonna go like right above him, but about on the ceiling.
So you stab twice, and then you immediately 180, and with your swashbuckler ability, you're able to avoid any attacks that it lashes out with its tongue. As you run up the wall, the ceiling is only 10 feet tall, so you are still within 5 feet of this creature. But you're standing on the ceiling above him. You have struck this creature a few times, and it just lashes its tongue out, and it's going to try and grapple you off of the ceiling. So opposing grapple checks.
He can make a acrobatics check.
Yes, you can do either acrobatics or athletics. You get to choose. I have to do
That was the
athletics.
acrobatic.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, 22.
Nice.
Fucking leave this boy as a vampire spawn. Jesus Christ.
It lashes its tongue out, trying to grapple around you, but you just quickly, with your swords and your just vampiric reaction timing, you're able to whack away the tongue. Just no.
I'm able to just whack it off, you mean?
Yeah, it's just
Whack away the tongue? Okay, yeah. Just whack it right off.
aggressive. That brings up Silva.
Make a con save. Minus the D4 as well off on this one.
Con save. Boop. And minus D4. His con save was a 22.
Oh, Jesus
Minus
Christ.
2 is 20. He rolled a
Never
nat
mind.
20.
Oh, never mind. Alright. Well, I mean, a D4 ain't gonna change in that 20, so... yeah, my poison spray does absolutely nothing to him.
So you lift your hand up and you let spray mist out into the air, but unfortunately, because it doesn't really breathe, it doesn't seem like the mist is hurting it much. Peepaw, you are up.
He's gonna go reach for another dart and find his wand on his belt and let go 3 bolts.
Pew pew pew.
So that's 5. So plus 5 on it. So 14 damage.
14 damage. So, you said you let off 3 bolts?
It's technically 5, but it's 3 charges.
Oh, so okay, so 5. So 5 bolts wisp from the tip of the wand, and each one of them whipping through the air as they find solid ground on the mimic's body. Just a you see it kind of wince in pain and just snarling out at you. Yeah,
Back
no.
behind the corner.
Yeah, no, you are up.
Yeah. We are going to continue with our sweep whipping action. Oh, a 21.
Nice, that does hit.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to pull it closer to you?
No!
After the couple hits from the magic missile, you see an opportunity and you take your whip and you lash across the front side of the mimic's, I guess, chest. Unfortunately, the scratching does not seem like it's doing much damage, but you keep persevering. That brings up Kenny, who is dangling in the air above it.
Kenny's gonna do the old. He hits the ceiling. He's flips it down like this. He's gonna do like the. And he's gonna. Swords in. Ceiling. Get a little. Get like advantage times 5 probably.
Cowabunga! I mean, I'm
Walk
gonna
away.
have you do an acrobatics check if you're leaping directly downward off the ceiling onto it.
Oh.
Alright, 11. I'll
11.
let it happen. But you, after the attack, you are going to fall prone.
Oh, that's not really a terrible thing that could happen to me. I do have lucky. I could just re-roll again should I need to.
But you
Yeah,
can't.
this is not that bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna
you
do
can.
it. Okay.
Plus,
Well,
I mean, you
can
could
do
just stand up.
it. No, I want to do it right. The fans. Okay, cool. Alright, I do it. Here comes the first attack. What is it? Oh, 15 to hit.
That hits.
That hits definitely. And I still get that sneak attack because
You jumped off the ceiling.
right?
Yeah, no. You
yeah.
basically will almost always have sneak attack unless there's 2 enemies next to you.
Yeah, that's literally
That's the
time you're
only
not-
time you won't get sneak attack.
And
Unless-
even then,
Yeah,
you still get sneak attack if one of us is in range.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I'm saying. If
I can
only
just
if
do it
there's
2 ways
only
by
2
myself.
enemies next to him, 2 or more.
Not if they're enemies themselves as well. If it's
That's
3
true.
separate parties right
Yeah.
there, he still gets sneak attack.
That's 6 on the sneak attack.
Okay.
Comes the short sword attack. It's another. That's 9. We're at 15. And here comes the second short sword attack. It hits the 17 to hit. Here comes the D6. We're at 17 damage already. Comes the rest of it. It's a straight up 20 damage. Let's go from the ceiling.
Wow.
Smack.
With that epic feat of, I don't
Bigness.
know, epic feat of featness, your acrobatics, you manage to do a nice little flip down onto the ground and take both short swords and just stab right through
Holy
the top.
shit, you just turned into a robot.
Yeah.
I think my move is too good to blow your and your whole business.
A bunch of people did.
Oh, but you're gonna.
Yeah, John, just kill your voice mod, please. I think it's killing your bandwidth. Did he just fully disconnect?
Well, everyone's like lagging. Dylan's lagging.
Is that better? Oh, are we losing everything?
That's quality.
No, I just wanted to see you coming back and on.
Is that better for everyone?
Yes. Much.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I shut it off, but
All right, how's he feeling?
Um, yeah, so I don't. Kenny did a front flip down onto the ground and stabs with both swords right through the top of the mimic, and the creature falls limp to the ground, mouth closing and its tongue drooping off to the side. You have killed the mimic.
Hot damn.
Yeah, that was a pretty heavy hit at the end there. They didn't have a lot of health, but
I like lean over and like look at Kenny and go, so you're ready to drop in, I see.
A clan dragger.
Good
Gotta
job.
work on that name.
What?
but you
All right.
you guys
I'm
Does
made-
the
gonna-
mimic have anything in it?
No, it did not have anything in it. It's a mimic. But so you guys managed to take out the mimic. Its fallen limp body in the room. Other than that, there's nothing else present in this room for you guys to investigate.
I'm just going to ask we call it here because we're going to be probably wanting to probe and explore at least the hidden room. Definitely need to go back to the fucking blood sacrifice room, and the stuff beyond the blades probably has something for us.
Yeah.
That works for me. All right. So after that fight, you guys, would say lick your wounds, but I don't think any of you really got hurt on it. But
It went after Kenny, and Kenny was like, "Nah, get the fuck out of here." Then the rest of us were like, "Poke, poke." Yeah.
But I do still have that famous end song to play for anybody watching the stream if you want to watch it, featuring yours truly, Kenny. I'll be playing that again. But until next Monday, we'll be returning to this intricate dungeon, if you will.
I'm kind of liking it so far.
Yeah.
I am Steezy. I am back. I'm not afraid to drop in. The gods are stir